EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Riverhogs of Toronto. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Trey Palmer. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set. 21. Ready.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Home trips right. Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ready. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Blue striker. Spike 60. Jackrabbit.
They'll run again here with Robinson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ritter throwing on third down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Drill green. Black ultra. Ten cycles. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ultra. Ultra. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Azeez Ojulari coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Hey, go lion. Let's go. Ready.
Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick from 4 yards out. And the Riverhogs are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Black shot. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Go.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we
The
go.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On second down, Ritter. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On the ready. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, here's Ritter. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4.
On the ball. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Striker. 3-3. Black Ultra. Cut.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On the double.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Ball red. Ready?
Ritter now. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. 59. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, OP. 5-9. Baylor tight. Go.
Herbert now. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And Cooper will go in motion. Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Riverhogs have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ritter now on second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Complete. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Let's go, let's go. Go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Riverhawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52. Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's out wide here for Robinson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, yellow. Trouble 38. Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty.
Right.
Probably wish they would have now.
Smack, red. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
5-6. Cut.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert off of play action. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, Ram. Ready.
Now Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, Ray.
Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here now, third down. Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Go.
Williams will try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. For the lead, here's third and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Let's go.
Here's second down.
Strike. Check strike. Blue strike.
A final shot now for Ritter. Can't get away, and he's taken down.